Hello and welcome back to the Miami Dolphins franchise here on Madden 21. We open up Season 2 today at home in a rainy Miami against our arch rival in division, the New England Patriots. It was a tough year one, but I think the Dolphins improved in the offseason, and our chances of winning a large number of games do concern me. I'm not sure if this is a playoff team quite yet. And then everything really begins with Tua Tagovailoa. He had a pretty strong rookie season. He completed 60% of his passes, threw for about 225 per game after taking over around the midpoint of the season, had 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. On the offensive side of the ball, we got Gus Edwards, Tony Pollard, and then drafted Melvin Southward. On the defensive side of the ball, that's where a lot of our draft capital went, as we took Marquise Boykin, number 5 overall, out of Alabama. He's a former 5-star player and really is hyped up. Then we also took Anthony Irving in the first round, number 12. He looks to be a very strong pass rusher for us, and I'm very excited for him. However, Emmanuel Ogbah will be starting the season at left end. He led us last year in sacks and had a career high with 7. We also went out and got Malik Jackson in the interior, drafted Tayshawn Stingley, and really upgraded this defensive line, in my opinion. And now we'll have to see how that plays out on the actual field, as the Patriots were a playoff team last year. They obviously no longer have Tom Brady, but they do still have Cam Newton. In the first round, they took Jason Gibbs, who will be returning this kickoff, number 24 out of Boston College overall, and he has great deep speed. But now we are underway in Season 2. As we get underway, Jason Gibbs will take a knee, and Cam Newton, who signed a 1-year extension last year with the Patriots, will take the field. He still has a strong arm and still has athleticism, even though his play has started to decline a little bit. Sony Michel is their lead back, and they will fake it to him on the first play, and it looks like Newton's going to take off and run for it. Nice juke move as he makes Byron Jones miss, and Jerome Baker brings him down, but that's a first down run on the first play of the season. New England has it at the 35-yard line. Here is Sony Michel as he gets the handoff, and that's looks to be close to the first down, but just shy. And he is hoping for a real breakout season this year out of Georgia. Cam Newton tries to take off and nowhere to go. He's sacked by Christian Wilkins and Malik Jackson, and it'll be 3rd down and 1. 4 down linemen, they're going to run it. Here's Michel up the middle. He's got the first down to the 49-yard line. And a good start for him, 2 carries for 15 yards. Devin Asiasi is the tight end. He was one of the best rookie tight ends in the NFL last year, but they'll throw it on the wheel route to Sony Michel for 13 yards as he makes another man miss. Darren Lee is also a new starter in the defensive side of the ball. He will be the second middle linebacker along with Jerome Baker in our 3-4 sets. As he comes up with the tackle there, he adds a great amount of speed to this defense. 2nd down and 3. Here's Sony Michel, and he's brought down by Marquise Boykin. Boykin is a great athlete with some decent coverage ability to begin, and isn't a super great tackler, though, at this point in his career. There's a throw across the middle, and that's a first down reception, as it was Marquise Boykin in the tackle. 2nd down and 6 for Cam as he goes to the air, throws it underneath. He's got his wide receiver, Jacoby Myers. He gets him inside of the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal, twin tight end. They'll give it straight up the middle, nowhere to go. It's Shaq Lawson in on the play. He is back once again, and we're hoping he can have a strong season once more and stay healthy this time, though. Throw outside, and a great catch by the fullback for the touchdown. Was a little out in front of him, but gets 2 hands on, and Dalton Keene is the touchdown man there. Now to be Tua taking the field. Like I said, he was okay at times last year. 14 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, had 7.1 yards per attempt. Like to get that number up just slightly, and I mean he can improve in his 2nd season in the NFL. We'll start on the ground, though, as it's Gus Edwards for 4 yards. He was an acquisition coming over from the Ravens in the offseason. Throw outside, and that one's intended for the former Patriot Damiere Byrd, who had a very strong season last year, but is unable to bring it in. Now, New England back on offense. They throw it underneath for Asiasi, and he's got a decent gain of around 6 yards. A bunch set to the right with Michel in the backfield. Cam moves in the pocket, now fires out wide, and it's knocked away by Noah Igbenogany. Now in his 2nd season, he had a very strong showing in the preseason. Damiere Byrd will come in motion, and they just give it off to Gus Edwards, who finds a hole and picks up around 4 or 5 yards. And it looks like Mike Gesicki was shaken up there, so Joshua Perkins, the new number 2 tight end, will come in. Now it's Tony Pollard. I'm very excited to get him on the field and involve him in a number of different ways. He has elite athleticism and is one of the best players in the open field in the NFL, in my opinion. A throw, though, for Devontae Parker, and he's shaken up after not being able to bring in the catch. And Gesicki has some bruised ribs, but will be able to return, just not quite yet. Fake it to Byrd on the jet sweep and throw up the wheel route for Tony Pollard. He's got it for the 44-yard touchdown. An excellent play design. We're going to try and spread the field more this year and get isolation and allow our speed that we have on offense to really take effect. So it's back spasms for Devontae Parker, and he also will be able to return today. That's great to see. We need all the weapons we can get against this Patriots defense. They'll give it to Sony Michel. Once again, that's his 8th carry so far in this first quarter. Michel is still the back, and they'll give it to him once again, and he powers forward as he's brought down by Jerome Baker. The Patriots brought in Nelson Aguilar along with Jason Gibbs in the offseason, and then also gave a big contract to Taylor Moton. So they've shored up their offensive line and then added a couple playmakers for Cam Newton. They'll keep it on the ground, though. It's been very effective so far, as there's a big run, 16 yards for Sony Michel. He's brought down by Darren Lee. Now they'll go 2 tight ends in the bunch to the left and play action for Cam. He throws up the middle of the field. He's got his man Harry for the first down inside of the 10-yard line, as he was tackled that time by Marquise Boykin. They go back to the bunch set, and they'll throw to Jacoby Myers this time, as it's a 6-yard reception. Now they have it inside of the 5-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and goal. Let's see if our defense can come up with a stop. A great release off the line. Darren Lee lined up on the wide receiver, and that's not going to end well for you. So 1st down and 10, we'll try and answer back. Bubble screen outside for Damiere Byrd. Should see a decent amount of plays like that, an RPO there with the bubble screen, and that allows us to run the ball or get our wide receivers who have a lot of speed into the open field. Now a pitch outside for Tony Pollard as he picks up 13 yards and a 1st down. Pollard and Gus Edwards are in the backfield, and they go swing pass outside to Tony Pollard. He breaks 1 tackle, tries to make a move, and is brought down inside of Patriots territory. He gets down to the 36-yard line. Now they'll go a little touch pass to Damiere Byrd, as that is a 5-yard gain. Myles Gaskin is now the number 3 back on the team, but I do expect him to continue to play some. He was very good for us last year, and looking for Damiere Byrd on 3rd down. It's knocked away. Great coverage there. So to be Jason Sanders on for the field goal attempt, and the kick is up, and it is good. So to be a 4-point ball game as we're about halfway through this 2nd quarter. See if our defense can come up with a stop on this drive. They'll start off through the air for Harry, Jerome Baker in on the tackle. Sony Michel will get the carries. They go back to the ground game, and it's another 1st down run for him. 4-yard gain and tackled by Jerome Baker. Baker led the NFL last year in tackles by far. I believe the closest was about 30 less, and he is a speed demon who makes plays all over the field, and I'm very excited to have him still in a Dolphins uniform. Now it's a gain for Sony Michel. He's up to 16 carries with 4 minutes left in this 2nd quarter. Now they finally get the 2nd back in the game, Damian Harris, and throw underneath to him. Nice throw on the run by Cam, as it's a 1st down gain. But Sony Michel will check right back in, and they're really riding him so far. Throw outside. There's a catch inside of the 20-yard line. Nice run after the catch to avoid the defenders. Xavier Howard makes the tackle. Little pump fake and nowhere to go. Darren Lee brings down Sony Michel in the backfield, as Michel is now at 96 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 14. Throwing it underneath. Kyle Van Noy on the tackle for loss. Our defense comes up huge there, and now the Patriots will have to attempt the field goal. We're at the 2-minute warning, and the kick is up, and it is good, and it's back to a 7-point ball game. Still a good amount of time left, though, for the Dolphins to work with. They throw underneath, and Tua misses his man looking for Preston Williams. It's a bad throw, resulting in interception. It's Danny Trevathan who gets it, and it'll be goal to go for the Patriots. under center. They give it to the fullback, and the rookie gets into the end zone for his first career touchdown. And just like that, it's a 2-score ball game, directly resulting from Tua's interception. So 3rd down and 11. They'll look to set up the screen pass. Pollard gets a nice gain here. Nice spin move. Like I said earlier, he's very electric when he gets into the open field with his speed, his juke, and his ability to spin as well. In the pistol, something else I expect we'll see a lot more this year. Throwing down the field, and it's intercepted by Desmond King. He was acquired in the offseason, got a massive contract, and he will be patrolling center field for the Patriots this season and for the seasons to come after that. Now it's Michel into the open field, and he's not brought down. He's going to take it all the way for an 85-yard touchdown. And in the last 2 minutes, the Patriots score 2 touchdowns and extend this lead to 3 scores. And the Dolphins have to be hanging their head as they head into halftime. About as bad of an ending as you can have to a half, as they'll now be down 21 points. And outside of those last 2 minutes, they played pretty well in that first half. We'll get right back to the action, and a great play there by Danny Trevathan as Tua was looking for Tony Pollard. 3 wide set on 3rd down and 9. Tua works from the pocket, throws outside, and it's knocked away. Danny Trevathan making plays all over the field, and that's one of my biggest concerns with Mike Gesicki so far in this series is his ability to make the contested catches. Christian Wilkins brings down Cam, but that'll be a 1st down scramble, and the sticks will move. 3 wide receiver set with Aguilar in the slot. They'll go outside for Sony Michel. He bounces off 1 tackle, and now he's into the open field for a big gain inside of the 20-yard line. That looked to be a negative play. Instead, the Patriots are already inside of the red zone. Now they'll go empty, but there was moving along the offensive line, and that will back them up 5 yards. So to be 2nd down and 13. They'll go twin tight end I formation and run Sony Michel. Once again, he's got about 11 or 12 yards. He now has 24 carries for 228 after that long 85-yard run. Now it's Damian Harris in the game as he gets the handoff and picks up 4 yards. That's his first attempt with Sony Michel having so many so far. So 1st down and goal. Here's Michel. He'll bounce it out, and it's another Patriots touchdown as Sony Michel is just going off today. That's his 2nd touchdown. He's over 200 yards and is playing out of his mind to open this season. Tua will throw underneath to open our drive as there is about an 8-yard reception for Preston Williams. Well, I'm hoping he can have a stronger year this year and we'll get him more involved. A 2-yard gain, and it is enough by Tony Pollard to get the 1st down. He's brought down by Marcel Darius, another player the Patriots brought over in the offseason. They'll throw underneath as there's Melvin Southward for his first career NFL reception. He was a 3rd-round pick. He looks to be a prototypical slot receiver with great speed and the ability to develop as a route runner, but a bad throw there by Tua gets 2 yards, and will now go for it. There's Bronson Rechsteiner, the fullback out of Kennesaw State, who picks it up. That's his first career NFL attempt, and it goes for 4 yards. Now back to the ground game. Gus Edwards gets the handoff. He goes from 148 to the other, and that's what he does best, is just powering through defenders and picking up some easy yardage. Throw underneath, and Devontae Parker drops that one. He has 2 drops today. I don't really think he had almost any last year. He was definitely our best player, I would say. But now it'll be 4th down. We need this conversion. Throw underneath for Gesicki. He bounces off the would-be tackler and gets to the 35-yard line. Tua completing 50% of his passes right now. Not the performance we wanted from him to start his 2nd season in the NFL. Now we'll take a shot downfield over the head of Damiere Byrd. Tough in double coverage for the 5'9" receiver to make that play, though. Now Jason Sanders on for the long field goal attempt, and the 51-yarders is straight through, and it's now a 25-point game. So Sony Michel will retake the field, 233 through the ground and 13 through the air, as he pretty much probably has wrapped up Player of the Week honors for Week 1 in the NFL. Throw and catches. It's Harry with the reception inside of Dolphins territory, but there is a flag down, and we'll have to see. It is roughing the passer on the Dolphins. When you're down by this much, you definitely don't want to see any more dumb mistakes like that. It's a 15-yard penalty on top of the play. Now to be Cam, who takes off and gets into the end zone for another Patriots touchdown. But there is another flag down this time. And this time it'll go against the Patriots as it's holding against Taylor Moton. So it'll be first down and 20 instead of a touchdown. Third down and 14. They'll go back to the ground game. Why not? It's been so effective. As Sony Michel picks up 12 yards on his 31st attempt today. But it won't be enough for the first down. But the Patriots are going to stay on the field. I formation, twin tight end, Sony Michel. And he won't get enough. Great play by Darren Lee as Shaq Lawson is shaken up on the play. But there's a great stand by our defense. We're under 9 minutes left now in the first game as Tony Pollard is leveled by Danny Trevathan. Trevathan is getting up there in age, but he's shown he can still play really well. Now we'll throw on second down and 5. Pressure off the edge, Ryan Kerrigan, another addition in the offseason for the Patriots as they're trying to shore up this team to make a Super Bowl run. They'll bring 7 on the blitz, going deep for Parker. He gets one hand on it, but that's great coverage downfield, and we'll have to punt the ball away. So here's Sony Michel on third down, and another good play by our defense as it is Malik Jackson and Darren Lee, as that was the 35th attempt for Sony Michel. You don't really see that in the NFL anymore. You see quarterbacks getting 35 attempts through the air, not running backs running it 35 different times. Throw underneath, looking for Gesicki. He broke off on the route, and that will be a pick 6 for Desmond King, his second interception of the day. And maybe the Patriots will have 2 players of the week for week 1. So first down and 10 as we're back on offense. Throw underneath, an easy completion for Tua as it goes for 14 yards. Nice job running after the catch for Devontae Parker. We'll go 4 wide. Like I said, I expect this offense to do more of this and try and make Tua more comfortable and adapt to what he did in college to help him best succeed with RPO, spreading the field, and just getting different playmakers involved with their speed. A throw outside is Preston Williams on the reception. So we go from the 44-yard line to the 45. A good play there. Stephon Gilmore in coverage, so nice job by Preston Williams beating one of the best cover corners in the NFL. Now we'll throw underneath for Mike Gesicki. He's got the 8-yard reception. Third down and 3. Tony Pollard is the back. We'll spread the field with 4 wide. As Tua throws downfield, it's intercepted. As I believe that was intended for Devontae Parker, but Tua was hit as he threw. And that is another interception as this time it's Jonathan Jones. And Tua is really starting to fall apart now. Touch pass for Melvin Southward, no one home on the right side of the field, and it's a big gain. That's an 18-yard reception, and that will end today's ball game. Tua threw 4 interceptions, only had 172 through the air when you get rid of the sack yard, or include the sack yardage, subtracting from that total, and we really struggle to run the football once again. I have major concerns about this team's ability to protect Tua and also to be able to run the football. I think we have good backs, but we don't currently have the offensive line to be able to do things effectively for the most part on offense. It's going to be a tough season for us as Kelvin Beachum was the only one who really gave up a sack, but 21 different tackles for Jerome Baker. That's just absolutely insane. Darren Lee, I believe it said he had 14 of his own. But now we get some upgrades as Tony Pollard gets an upgrade, Raekwon Davis gets one. We didn't see a whole ton of him in today's game. I'm hoping to figure out the best way to balance all the defensive line depth we have in this team with Wilkins, Agba, Lawson, Irving. We also have Tayshaun Stingley, Malik Jackson, and Raekwon Davis along with Theo Ratliff as well. So we got to find the best way to balance all those snaps. We do move forward and we'll be taking on the Buffalo Bills, who will be without probably potentially their best player. It's either him or Stephon Diggs, but definitely their best defensive player, as Tre'Davious White will not be playing. And hopefully that can open up Devontae Parker in the passing game and our passing game as a whole. But I hope you did enjoy today's game. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the Miami Dolphins franchise here on Madden 21. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below. Not a whole ton of positives to take away from today's game, but the small positives you saw, which players impressed you the most and which ones were most disappointing. But I will see you as we have another home game. All of our first 5 games are divisional games, so we'll be getting a lot of this divisional action out of the way early in the year. But I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.